A switch hitter batting right. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Now a screamer into the outfield. And a superb diving catch. Runner tags up for third. And he's in safely at third with one out.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Good eye right there. Cruz stands at third with one gone in the inning. Next pitch, not close, up high. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Here's a 3-0. And he walked him. Well, the bat pretty much taken out of his hands there.
Yeah, he was patient. He didn't chase and go outside of his strike zone. So, you know, you have to tip your cap because you ultimately know that the guy behind you is going to have an opportunity to get it done. And that's what you got to do. Pass the baton sometimes and trust your teammates.
Jack Sawinski at the plate and takes high there. And a swing and a miss there.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And here it comes. That clips the corner.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get ground ball double play.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Next offering misses down and away. Ke'Bryan Hayes up next. Three balls, two strikes the count. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step off and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. High fly ball out towards left field. Garrett on the move, heading back some more. And he brings it in on the warning track. Pirates strand a couple. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. You're dialed into the show. Back in Washington, D.C. And today's starter, Mitch Keller.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Bottom of the first. And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Here comes a pitch. Good eye right there.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
1-1 now. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's inside. And that's ball 3. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Lane Thomas. That's in there. 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And fouled off. Righty delivers. That one off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And the righty deals. And that's downstairs and outside.
It's a good take.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
One. That one ripped. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Joey Meneses.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, Joey Meneses. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Abrams, the runner at first with 2 gone. Another throw over. And they're keeping him close. The 1-0. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sawinski settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. We played an inning, no score. Welcome back. 2nd inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Connor Joe. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. That one missed. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Next offering upstairs. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Up next for the Pirates, Henry Davis. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And he deals. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Next pitch is outside.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
The pitch. To first, might be 2. Fires to second for 1. And that's 2.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
No score here in the second. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Check swing, no appeal. Three-0 down. And there's the strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the second. Now it's Dominic Smith.
The first baseman, Dominic Smith.
The pitch. Just missed. That misses off the outside edge. And the right-hander deals.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The wind of the pitch. Good job to fight that one off.